Rwanda is aiming to become a knowledge-based economy by the year 2020. The ambitious initiative includes the One Laptop Per Child project supported by the government. It's part of measures to help regenerate a country that is still healing from the scars of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsis, which saw nearly 1 million people massacred. TRT World's Fidelis Mbah reports.
Many of these children had never touched a computer. Some hadn't even seen one before. But for a while now, they've been studying with them. 8 years ago, the Rwandan government introduced the One Laptop Per Child initiative. The project gives every student access to computer education.
This is one out of nearly 1,000 primary schools across Rwanda where the One Laptop Per Child project is being implemented. The goal is to ensure that the country becomes a digital economy within the next 5 years.
The laptops used by students have cartoon animations, making learning easier for the children.
At the beginning, it was very difficult, first for the children, because they were taught by using computers by teachers who also don't have skills on the use of computers. That's why students did not show good performance by using computers, because the teachers also were not able to use the computers.
Many of Rwanda's teachers were killed during the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi, leaving the country with only a few trained teachers. But the project is also facing another problem. Only around 7% of the country's nearly 12 million people have electricity. But this government official says they are determined to fix it.
We are resilient. It doesn't work this way, we find another way out. Now, regarding the program, we faced a couple of challenges along the way. But we are working together with, for example, we're working with the Ministry of Infrastructure to give them schools so that they provide electricity.
Around 300,000 laptops have been distributed across schools, and the project is already yielding results.
Year after year, what we see is that the number of students who succeed in a set in mathematics increase, because teachers also benefit from those training organized by them.
Rwanda has one of the highest primary school enrollment rates in Africa, and the government is hoping the IT revolution will turn the country into one of the leading economies on the continent. Fidelis Mbah, TRT World, Kigali, Rwanda.
Well, Fidelis Mbah is back from Kigali and joins me live in the studio. Fidelis, is this idea really workable? There are so many parts of rural Rwanda that still don't have electricity.
Well, the president, Paul Kagame, says it's workable. You know, he's so passionate about the project because for him, he believes that if the country, especially, you know, is IT-based, that apart from just boosting their economy, that, you know, some of the issues that actually triggered the 1994 genocide wouldn't have happened because people would have been more knowledgeable, people would have been more exposed. So for him, beyond driving the economy, it's a case of also exposing his people to the modern realities, you know, across the world.
Now, laptops are not cheap. How is the country, first of all, able to afford this? And in a country where there's still a lot of poverty, how do you stop children from selling these laptops to get cash?
Well, in terms of getting these laptops, what they did was initially they partnered with some companies overseas who brought these companies the laptops at a reduced rate. And after a while, they now, you know, set up a company in conjunction with an Argentine company, which is based in Kigali. So now they're locally producing these laptops. So it's much cheaper, and government is buying it in bulk, you know, and then distributing to these schools. And when they give it to them, the children, they have their details, their parents are actually more like the custodians of this, laptop. So if anything happens, you know, the parents will be held liable. So nobody would want to be, sent to jail. And, you know, given that Rwanda also is arguably one of the safest places in Africa at the moment, so it's difficult for you to even think of anyone stealing the laptops.
Okay, Fidelis, thank you.